Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. It is another beautiful day, and I would like to bring you another interesting topic today. The topic I'm going to talk about today is about why is it that always and always it is the smaller fishes that are always being caught by the net. Listen to most of the time it is the smaller fishes that are always being caught by the net. The net never catches the big fishes. The net never catches the big fishes. Have you ever thought about it? Why is it that, especially in Africa, the net never catches the big fishes? It is always catching the smaller fishes. This is a very big statement, and you have to think and understand where I am coming from. Yes, because we live in a society where almost 70% of people who find themselves in jail or in prison are the less privileged. They are the less privileged in society. They are the people who don't know any big man. They are the people who are very poor. So when they cast the net always catches them, and straight away they are jailed. Now, if you look at our society that we live in today, the truth must be said. The truth must be said. You see, when you cast a net, the bigger fishes always hit the net. It's not that it's not catching the bigger fishes. It is always catching them, but because they are very strong, they find their way and pass the net, or they tear the net and then go away. That is how this life is. It is very, very, very simple to understand. When you cast a net in the river or in the sea to catch fish, when it catches a bigger fish that is very strong, normally it tears the net and then run away. That is how this life is. It simply means that the elite, the big men in society, their children, their relatives, people they know, when they find themselves in trouble, they are always find a way to protect them. They always find a way to let them go scot-free. But let it happen to the poor person. Let it happen to the less privileged. Let the less privileged go and steal a banana, and immediately he jailed 5 years. Let the rich man, let the politician do the same thing, and the law is quickly changed. The law will be talking about different things. Why is it so? The law is there to protect every citizen, no matter the color, no matter your country of origin, no matter the tribe, ethnicity. There's nothing that the law cannot protect. The law is supposed to protect a citizen, no matter your class, no matter your value to society, no matter the position you have in your society. The law is one. The law has no respect for anybody, irrespective of your class, irrespective of how rich you are, how wealthy you are. The law has no respect for everybody. But is that the case? Is that the case? Is that always the case? The reason why I am talking about this issue is that I am coming to something. So just be patient and you will see where I will arrive. Because one, every country has a law. And when the law, Ghana here, we use the constitution. The constitution has made so many laws for us to obey, so that when you go outside the law, irrespective of who you are, the law will deal with you. But is that always the case? Is that always the case? No, it is not always the case. I am not saying that anyone who is in jail, anyone who is in prison, or anyone who is found culpable should always be a rich man. No. There are poor people who also commit crime and they are caught red-handed and the law takes its course. I don't have a problem with that. The fact that you are poor, the fact that you are less privileged, the fact that you don't know anybody, that should even make it clear to you that you should not joke with the law. Yes, you shouldn't joke with the law at all. Because when you joke with the law and you are caught, there's nobody to help you. There's no big politician to call the lawmakers. With one call, the person is gone, the person is freed. We all believe that the law must act in every circumstances. The way the law is served to the less privileged, the way the law is served to the applied to the less privileged is applied to the poor man. The law should also be applied to the rich, to the politicians, to the elite in society. Yes, because the law is irrespective of persons, no matter who you are. The law doesn't respect you. Because, and there's a saying that everybody is equal before the law. Just like we are all equal before God. Everybody is equal before the law. So why is it that when something happens and the person who is involved is an elite person, he knows a big person, he knows a big politician, he knows this, he knows that, then the law is changed. Lawyers will begin to talk different matters. This one will quote his own, this lawyer will quote his own, this person will quote his own, the lawyer will quote his own, and then they are confusing each other. Why can't we apply the law the way it's supposed to be applied? You remember I made a program and I said that Ghana laws are working again, and I am so happy. Now when your case is in court, you are very confident that the law will be applied. Justice will prevail. That is why I am so happy with Ghana today, because it simply means that the laws are working today. And that is what they should continue to let us believe and understand, that even when you have a case against a bigger person, against a big person, an elite person, you still have confidence that though I don't have anything, but when I take the case to court, justice will prevail. That is the situation I want us to wake up one day in Ghana and then be proud of our law. Be happy, be confident. You are going to court against an elite person, and you are so confident that you are going to win because you know you did not do anything. That is what I am praying for. And I am very, very sure that Ghana today, the law is working. Now, let me come to the matter that I am driving at. Few days ago, there's one Ghanaian celebrity called Akwapim Polo. When I started hearing Akwapim Polo is in court, I was very, very surprised. I didn't take it seriously. I was thinking, what has he done that he should be in court? Because I didn't know what he has done. So when they were saying, I saw it on social media, on YouTube, Akwapim Polo is going to be jailed, I didn't even have time to read it because I thought it was just that kind of jokes. Before I realized the truth, it was really, 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 really true. Now, when the incident happened, and Akwapim Polo was jailed 90 years, the hypocrites as usual. And that is the mistakes. That is what Ghanaians are. That is the reason why in Ghana, I don't trust anybody. I trust God. When you trust God, God will use people to help you. When you trust God, God will use people. Because when God talks, even when the person wants to go against you, he will not, because the Almighty has spoken. That is why I trust God. When you trust God so much and you have a bigger problem, even in court, God will use the judge to vindicate you. So when Akwapim Polo was sentenced and people were now sending messages, oh, what, release him, release her, do this, do that. Is that how they beg for people? Do you think if they jail anybody in Ghana and people are begging, release her, release him, release this, release that, do you think the law can work? I am not saying that jailing Akwapim Polo was right. No, that is not what I said. But it wants to tell us that the law is telling us that the law is here to work. Even if it was not working, the law has started working. So everybody should be very, very careful. And I like the judge. They are only telling us that Ghana laws will start working very soon. So we should all be very, very careful and should not fall foul of the law. I think that is what the judge wanted to tell everybody. We are in Africa. Our culture is different. The way we live our lives is different. We are not like the Western countries where pornography, nudity, and all kind of you can even kiss your girlfriend in front of people. You can even have sex in front of people and go scot-free. This is Africa. This is Ghana. So when you are misbehaving and doing certain things, that doesn't portray the African culture. And you are asked to stop and you don't want to stop. Why should somebody be happy showing his body, showing his nudity? Because on Instagram he will get 1 million views. On Instagram he will get 1 million likes. Social media has made people to forget their common sense. The more they get more likes, they get more views, it is encouraging them to do more useless things. The one who is liking you, the one who is viewing and giving you, the one who is watching your nude videos and giving you thumb ups. Wow. It enters your head. And then you want to bring your everything out. I also blame social media. Because anybody can post anything. I read somewhere where someone was saying after the sentence, people were talking like, if she was a minister's child or a minister's daughter, will she go to jail? That is a very, very big statement. And a very big question. Will Akwapim Polo have gone to prison if she was a daughter of a big man or a big society? And for me, I can't sit here and say yes or no, because if the law wants to work, nobody can stop the law. If the law in Ghana wants to work, nobody can stop the law. Even the president respects the law. So if the president respects the law, how more you down there? It's a big question. Will Akwapim Polo be in jail if she was a daughter of a very prominent person in this our society? That is the question people were asking. Why do we ask such a question? If the law made it, if the law was to be applied to everybody, whether you are blue, green, yellow, white, brown, the law will still deal with you. As long as the Constitution says that what you have done is wrong. I personally think that you should have been given a warning or even community service. Let us sweep the whole Accra for 10 weeks. It adds value to the society. And people will see. Those who are trying to do the same thing, they will also see, and then they will know that, yes, if I do this, I will go. Because this thing has become so common. Some of them, they are not even fine. They don't have nice body, but they are still showing their nudity because they will get 1,000 likes. They will get 50 million views. I am just talking about sensible things. I am not expecting 500 views. Because in society, nobody wants to listen anything good. They like foolish things. Because that is what people are doing. And those people who are commenting, when you are misbehaving, when you are doing the wrong thing, and people are encouraging you, giving you comments, putting up comments that is making your head turn around, would they allow their daughter to do? If their daughter was doing the same thing, would they comment on that? Wow, sexy. Wow, nice legs. Wow, nice ass. Wow, this is, and you're happy. You see where it has landed you. After that, then people start begging. You are begging who? Muhammad did the same thing. Somebody made a mistake. They sent him to prison. Muhammad went in. They released him because he was the president. It affected him in the election. Akufo-Addo is very wise. And I don't think Akufo-Addo has time for these things. The president has no time for these things. If when you can call the president left and right, the president has more important things to do than to be thinking about whether Akufo-Addo should be released or not. There's a lot of work for the government to do. For him to be sleeping and be thinking about I should release him or I should release her on. They release all the people. There are innocent people in jail today. There are innocent people in Sawam. They should review their cases. And see how many people are innocent there. So at times, we the citizens, we are making the lawmakers, we are making their work difficult. We are the people making the law difficult, and we turn around and say the net never catches the big fishes. If you made your net very, if you use, how will I put it? Any, I don't know how to even put it. If you take any net and go and cast where there are whales and big fishes, you think you can catch one? If you know there's a big fish or there's a whale or there's anything that is very big inside the sea, you prepare your net in such a way that it can handle those fishes. So we are making the judges, their work difficult. They have jailed so many people, nobody talk about it. Plantain, people steal plantain, people do this, people steal minorities, they've jailed them. Nobody will want to come and talk for these people. But when somebody breaks the law with impunity, and the law is dealing with the person, then people will come and see. People will be celebrities to be calling and listen. You think because you are a celebrity in your pocket. You are not celebrity with the law. You crowd who is begging, if you commit the same mistake, they will jail you. You are a celebrity, and so what? So you want to call the president and tell him that they should release Akwa-Pimpo. Why didn't he call when the police go to court? I go to court all the time to listen to cases. And some of the cases, when you see it, it's very disheartening. It's very, very painful. Nobody comes to stand in and tell them to beg. But when somebody breaks the law in impunity, then you are begging for the person because he's a so-called celebrity. This is what we have made our